Thanks so much for joining us here on NewsNation Rush Hour. I'm Nichole Berlie, and the travel nightmare continues for thousands of people flying this summer. So far today, there are 2,900 delays, 756 cancellations here in the U.S. Let's give you a live look at Reagan Airport in Washington. That's where weather is really impacting flights. More than 100 cancellations at this airport alone, which have even impacted one of our own. NewsNation's Evan Lambert, who was supposed to fly from D.C. to Boston this morning. Now, this was a trip that was postponed from last summer. Evan joins us now on the phone. And how did you ultimately get to Provincetown, Evan?
Well, Nicole, first to say I'm in much better spirits now because I have arrived. I made the ferry to Provincetown at 1 Eastern time, but that was after waking up at 4 in the morning to find out that my flight from DCA, Reagan National, to Boston had been canceled. And luckily, I had woken up a little bit early, found out the flight had been canceled, and then just in about 5 minutes, booked another flight on another airline for several $100s and decided that I was going to try to fly to a different city, which was Providence, Rhode Island, which is about an hour away from Boston, and then figure it out from there. Eventually took a taxi to Baltimore from D.C. to do that. Got into Providence and then was able to get a car to the Amtrak train, which took us to Boston, and then the ferry at 1 p.m. Made it really by the skin of our teeth, and now officially on this little mini vacation here. But it was very stressful.
I've got to say, as you're telling us this harrowing story here, we have these great graphics of you and kind of your travels around the eastern portion of the country here. How much extra, can I ask you, approximately did you pay to end up finally getting to Provincetown? Because obviously you already had this booked, but now you had to pay how much extra to actually get there today?
Oh, gosh. So it was probably about $600, and that is not lost on me. I'm so thankful to be able to have the resources to try to make my original plans. I know that many people do not, and thousands of people are dealing with this and either are having to stay home or totally wait until the next day. The only flight that was available on my original airline, American, was the next day, and I really just wanted to make this little mini vacation weekend as planned, as we had been planning, my husband and I, since last summer. And so it was really important to us to get things started and get off on the right track. But it definitely cost a lot of money and was not for the faint of heart as far as trying to run and book things really quickly.
Well, we certainly hope that you and your husband enjoy your time there in Provincetown. Maybe you'll get stuck there and extend the little mini vacation a little bit. No, Evan, thank you so much for taking some time out to speak with us. Enjoy your vacation.
Okay with the bosses.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.